I'm going to tell you what the women with the longest hair in the world have in common: a hair care routine. There is this misconception that it's because of their genetics that the hair is so long. While genetics play a role in how quickly our hair grows and even how long a hair will ultimately become, it isn't the reason why their hair is long. Before I get into this video, if you're curious about Wonder Curl products, I highly recommend taking the curly hair quiz. It asks you just 4 questions about your hair's porosity, structure, density, and type. From there, you get your tailored product recommendations and hair tips on how you should be caring for your hair. When we think of long hair, the most popular groups that come to mind are the Red Yao women of China and the Bassara women of Chad. We will also attribute the fermented rice water or using chibi powder. So you run out and start using these products or ingredients in your hair, and yet your hair still isn't that long. Those are tools they use that help them to retain length. No one talks about the hours of care these women put into their hair so they can achieve their longest hair ever. So, what is it that they do that we can use in our very own hair care routines so that we can also get that envious Rapunzel hair? They wash their hair every 3 to 5 days. They are not waiting for their hair to dry out and become brittle. And when they do their protective or low manipulation hairstyle, they aren't leaving them in for weeks or even months. Our hair needs moisture in order to maintain its elasticity. Without it, our hair will become brittle and it eventually breaks off. We get that moisture on our wash day. The longer you put off your wash day, the longer you are denying your hair hydration. Most of us don't have the time to wash our hair every 3 to 5 days. I know I don't. So I make it a point to wash my hair every 7 days. And this ensures that my hair doesn't dry out. The other thing they do, or rather don't do, is cut their hair. So they are retaining hair they have been growing over a span of several years. For example, the Red Yao women will cut their hair around the age of 17 during a coming of age ceremony. Now, if you had your last haircut at the age of 17 and you've been consistent with your hair care routine, imagine how long your hair would be by the time you're 27. If you have been struggling with growing your hair, I hope this video serves as some inspiration and education. Don't despair, as your genetics aren't working against you. It's all about care, consistency, and commitment.